um not really knowing where to place what's it called, my entry or stuff like that. But it's fine here because of this all this choppy market movement. So I will just neglect this entire day for trading and wait for the next day. So the next day, what happened the next day? What do you think Asia is doing right here?
Trending.
No, this is not. All of you will be saying, this is a case two, but this is not a case two. This is a case three that is happening. You know why? Remember what I drew for case three? It's because Asia trended right into this demand zone,
And,
into this
and
supply.
reversing.
Sorry. Hello?
And reversing, right?
Yes. I said, remember, I said I was not going to draw case three, but then I just said, okay, let me just give you guys a sketch where Asia is trending, but then it trends into a demand or supply zone. And then we are now saying, okay, we are going to buy, but then we have to take note where it reversed from. This is exactly a clear example. Asia was trending fine, right and good, but to where? To a supply zone, and that is where it reversed from. So this was our entry right there, and then our stop right below it or above it, and then can hold up to this point, 1 is to 80 or stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Even though price still reversed later and then came to that first supply zone we marked out. But this is no longer this market structure. It's now something else. So for this day, price is done. Once we get our win, we are out of the trade for the day and we wait for the next day. Keep it simple, and that's all. So what do you think Asia was doing here?
Consolidating.
Good. This is a clear consolidation because Asia have made a high, made a low, and traded in between. A very clear consolidation. And now, if we look to the left, there's no valid this thing. Okay, there's a supply a demand zone here, right there. There's a demand zone right there that we could trade from, and that's exactly where price reacted from. But let's look at it as a case 1A. Or let's just say from the demand zone. This is a demand zone. This is the sweep of the demand zone. So QML, we'll refine it to that sweep, and then we'll bring it down to this point. This would be our entry points, our stop loss, just it's 4 pips, and this will be our take profits. 1 is to 7. Did it play out? Of course it did. How many have we had now? How many wins? Let's count. 1, 2. This was missed. We didn't trade here. 2. 3 wins. This was a loss. 4 wins. This was mixed. 5 wins. 5 wins and a loss. Maybe we could have taken a loss here, but later we'll add that one.
Well,
Now,
here, how do we know which demand or supply zone to take? Because here you mark one demand zone,
this one's
and
already far.
below, yes, and below is
This,
another.
this one's far now. It was very far. It's not.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't mean it's not valid. It's still valid. Had it been this failed, we'll be looking at this one.
Because on the first one, how do you
I
set an
marked.
entry point? Is just above the supply zone, right? Yes. Okay.
Yes. Okay. What do you think Kesha was doing here?
Uh, it's hard to say, but probably consolidating
It's
or
not consolidating.
trending.
Asia is trending because it made this low first and then broke it right there and then broke this one again. And then right at London, this was broken. So Asia was not consolidating, it was trending. And this was supposed to give us how many pips Asia produced. I don't know why it's not showing. Let me check the settings again. On styles, labels, let's see values, labels and price. Uh, when I was back testing with it, it was always showing me. I don't know why now. It's there. Here is 16.6. That doesn't matter. So now that Asia was clearly trending, we first of all look to the left and see the supply zones. This is the first one, which have been mitigated. This is another one right
What
here.
means mitigated?
Eh?
What means mitigated? It's like take
It has been touched. Price
it.
have come there already, so it
Ah,
shouldn't. It's no longer valid.
okay.
So this one too have also been touched right here by this switch, so it's no longer valid. Even this one, I didn't hear you. If I look at Asian range and see something like 6 pips, between 8 pips, 10 pips, 14 pips, 13 pips, I'll know that there was not a lot of volume in the markets for Asia, so it's liquidity that has been built. So, but when you see something like Asia producing like 17, 18, 20, 30 pips, you know that okay, this was not a consolidation at all. Okay. And this one also have been mitigated by this one. So the next one is this one's. So start it from this QM level right there and we highlight. You guys know what's QM?
Q.
Quasimodo.
No,
Okay. So
I
this
don't
was
know
the
what
only
is. What is?
there's a book I'll send you that will explain Quasimodo to you. This was now the only valid supply zone left. And that's where we should be taking our trade. And this was a very good trade. Wow. Very, very good trade. Very, very good trade from there. So let's keep going. What is Aisha doing here? Good.
Consolidating.
Mm. Overnight? No, I don't think you should hold overnight. Just close your trade at the end of the day. Next day we continue. So now that Asia is consolidating, as you can clearly see right here, I think the low has been taken. Yeah, you see it. It's been swept here, right there. So I think we should be buying. And there you go. This was our structure shift right there. After price closed above this here, so everything here becomes our demand zone. Is that not it? Our demand zone. And that is where we are trading from. Our stop loss just below. Not the day didn't actually have enough volume in the market, but say a 1:4 trade, not bad. What do you think Asia was doing right here?
Trending.
To the upside, right?
Yes.
So we should be buying. But then we still first of all have to check the demand zones. This one have not been touched. So that automatically makes us look at this as an inducement. SMC, we call it relative equal lows. Is it not? So this is which case? It's a case B, but is it case 1B or case 2B? It's not a case 1 because Asia did not consolidate. So it's a case 2B where Asia failed to tap into that demand zone, but it was trending to the upside. So we know we are buying. But then it didn't tap into a demand zone. London did. Did this play out? Of course it did. Are you seeing the power of this strategy? Are you guys seeing how it works?
Yes.
It's it's actually very, very powerful. A very, very powerful strategy. Very, very powerful. How many have we had now? One, two, three, four, five. Maybe this was a loss. This was another loss. Two losses. Six, seven, and then eight. 8 wins, two losses. That's like 80%. No. Any day gives you the entry you thought. So, what do you think Asia was doing here? Consolidating. Although this day looks like it failed, but we have a structure shift here after Asia took the high, and then we have this demand zone, sorry, supply zone right there. I think there was another structure shift on here. Okay, it didn't close below. Remember to always wait for a close below. It didn't close below. It was just a week out. So this might fail. This one right here might fail because it failed. Stop loss there. Around 1:3 before taking us out. So we call this a break even. A break even. Round 1:3 before taking it. 1:4 before it came back to take us out. So break even trade. So we continue. What do you think Asia was doing here?
Trending.
To the what? To the
Trending to the
down.
downside.
So we are buying or selling.
Selling.
We have this supply zone which Asia have respected. So Asia should not give us a supply zone to trade from. And that is what it just did. I remember this trade very, very well. This trade was with NFP. I think it was. Yeah, Friday, 5th of April. It was with NFP. I remember it absolutely well. So, another play out. Stop below, sorry, above. Maybe 1:6 or 1:7. 1 is to 7. Play it out. What do you think Asia is doing here?
Trending again to the upside. Ups.
So we are buying. You see how everything is playing out together, together, together. Asia is trending, and so we are supposed to buy. We have this entire supply zone. You don't jinx it. You don't jinx it. ICT doesn't even have a strategy like this. I'm not boasting, but I'm telling you the fact. Very simple. Let's continue. What is Asia doing?
Consolidating.
Now, this failed in the sense that Asia took the high first and then came and took the low. So we are now going to sell right here after Asia took the high, but then it respected the low instead. So this is not our fault, it's just price being priced. It failed. But had it been it didn't take this high and then took this low first, we should have been looking for sales. But all good. You understand? This is a failed trade. Of course, you are going to have losses in trade, so you don't jinx it. Okay, I remember this trade very, very well. This was CPI on the 12th, sorry, on the 10th of April. This was very, very interesting, like very, very interesting in the sense that what was Asia doing?
Consolidating.
Good. Asia is consolidating, and we took the high. We first took it here. We were now waiting for structure shifts here for price to break, but it didn't. It wicked out. It didn't break. We kept waiting for structure shift. It never came. Structure shift never came. We were waiting for it around this point. It never came that day until during CPI. I remember this trade very, very well. I even posted it on my this oops. What the fuck? This had both AMS and BFR together, playing out together. We were supposed to be selling, of course, but the structure shift didn't come until around this point. When price now tapped into this supply zone it formed yesterday.
And Abel, how do you again structure shift? How do you mark from where the market need to shift?
Let's say if price is making high, low, higher high, lower low, for you to call it a market structure shift, you have to make first a higher high again, and then you're supposed to make a higher low, right? To make another higher high. But instead, it now comes and break the previous higher low. That
But
is how you
for me, it's hard to find this higher low. How do I know from where I need to draw down the line? The last one, how higher low? Because there are a lot of weeks, and I don't know. It's a little bit
okay.
hard.
Let's look at it.
You
like
see,
this.
you have here weeks, you have here.
Here, this was our last high, our last low, our last high. And then for this to be a structure shift, you have to break this last low.
And it need to break with body candle,
Body
right?
close. Yes, body of the candle. And it didn't. What it did was with wick. So I left it. Now it now formed this low right there and then broke this high. So my attention now shifted to this low. Price now formed a high, a low, a high, another low before finally breaking this high with a body candle. So my attention will now shift to this other low. I'll continue. This is now the last high, low, high. My attention will shift to this one. Low. This was when price broke it with border candle. So
Mhm.
my attention will now shift to this one. Then after price broke this one, instead of giving me a structure shift, the attention will now shift to this one. And then it made a low and then a high, breaking it. So the attention will shift to this one. There was no other low until price formed this high. So for this to be a market structure shift, it needed to come and break this, but it never did. So you see, as I'm following everything, please, I didn't know you didn't know what market structure shifts means. I would have been explaining it every single trade. So please, with the next subsequent ones, examples, I'll be explaining it to you what I'm following and why it's a market structure shift. So is that okay?
Okay.
So we then have this tap and a very good trade also. So let's continue. What do you think Esha was doing? Let me make this a little bit clear. What do you
So
think?
trending.
Yes, Esha Esha was trending to the upside right here. Trending. It was breaking structure to the upside. And we first had this demand zone which Esha have respected. White boy, are you still here? Is he still here? Great white. Okay. I was checking if you're still here. So since Asia is trending, we had this demand zone at Asia, and that was where we had the first trade of the day. And as long as it hits our take profit, we are done for the day. Irrespective of what happens for that day, we are done. 1:6, we are done. We still gave another entry though and continue to the upside before whatever happened here happened. But we are done. This is a case 2A. So let's continue. What do you think Asia was doing here?
Consolidating.
Here? This this is a trend. Asia first went high and then broke it. And then
Uh-huh.
this is
Okay.
it's trending to the downside. It's not consolidating. Although there was no entry, but this is a clear trend to the downside.
Mm-hmm.
Price didn't give us entry, so let's continue. For this one, what do you think Asia was doing?
Probably trending again.
Consolidating.
Or
Now let's do. I want to, and I want to show you how to find that market structure shift. You see, this was the last low right here, and this
okay.
was the last high. So I'll be using ranges to show you. So this is our last high here, and this is our last low. So what price did was price have now broken this high. So for us to find a structure shift, price have to break this low because that's the lowest low. But it didn't. Instead, it broke this other high and formed this one. So this becomes our new high and this becomes our new low. Are you getting it?
Yes.
So price now still came back and broke this high, this one, without breaking this low. So this becomes our new low and then our new high. It did exactly the same thing again. Our new low and then This is all basic for my students. Our new high right there. Sorry, this is not a new high. This is not the candle close. This was our high. Okay. Sorry, this was our new high. And then price now came down. It was supposed to come and break this low, but it didn't. It formed this low and then broke this one right here and
Mhm.
formed this high. So this becomes our new low. And this is the lowest low. This is a low. This is a low. So whichever one, this becomes also our new low. So price now took this high and then broke this low here.
Mhm.
Now this automatically shows you that our buyers have changed. This is now a market structure shift.
Okay, I have a question here. So the current higher low, it's broke to the
Yes,
upside.
yes.
So we need to move this line, right?
Eh?
And also our new low is how to say, not this one, what is drown, uh, upper, how to say, I don't know how to say. Do you understand my question? So the
I'm, I'm really trying to understand your question.
wait, you draw down higher high, right?
Yes,
The last one,
this one or this one.
higher, yes, this one, and this one is
Uh-huh.
broken, right?
Yes, it's broken to the upside.
So this became our new higher high.
Yes,
Okay,
this
can
will
you
be
move
our new
the
higher high.
okay? And our higher low is the
Our higher
candle
low, our higher low is still here
is
because
still here.
we don't know if this is going to be
Mhm.
a market structure shift. What we expected price to do is to form a new higher low and then continue up.
And I thought that
But then,
that the higher low need to be here, where you mark. Yeah, yes, here. I thought that
yeah,
this need to be our higher
yes,
low.
this one is more of advanced. I don't want you to be dealing with the more advanced ones. You should start with the basic ones so you don't
Okay,
make mistakes.
okay.
So this is internal structure. This is the external structures. So another win right here. How many have we had now? How many wins? Should we count? I think I'm already tired.
It doesn't matter how many wins, as you mentioned before. One win is enough to cover a lot of stop
Yeah,
losses. So
exactly. One win is enough, more than enough to cover. This was a case. This was trending, right? This
yes.
was entry. I gave the trades, but then it later failed. It came to this one, but it's all good. It's still case two. This one, case 2A, case 2B. Either one. Let me count. One, two, three. This is a loss. 3, 1, 4, 5, 5, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It could be a loss. That is 11 to 12, 12 to 13. Sorry, 13, 3. Sorry, 12, 3. Because this was a loss. 12, 3, 13, 3, 14, 3. That's out of 17 trades, 14 wins, 3 losses. Where did we stop? I think we stopped here. We could continue like that, down to the last place. I'm already tired. Maybe we'll continue next another day. So, guys, that's AMS. Yeah, it really is. You should do it. You should do it exactly as I've educated you guys. It really is amazing. But BFR is more amazing. You do?
And when you can present us BVR strategy.
Um, IP already knows BFR. It's just you. We'll fix another class. And
Okay.
all right. So I want you guys to go and backtest. Maybe pick another month. Maybe go and backtest the month of March, February, January, December, down to let's say October. Backtest every single month with this strategy, and then come back and tell me your results. So I will know.
Okay.
You have, Ivana, you have 5 days to do that before we connect to the next class.
Okay.
All right. Please do it sincerely and with caution. I really want to see if you understood.
Okay.
Please. And each one you mark out, you label which case it was, the ROR you got, if it was a win or a loss. After you give me the table, let me see. All right.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Okay. Okay. All right.
And you have only one group, or?
Yeah, one group that is not really that active anymore. I'm tired of mentorships. I told you before, it's tiring and nobody's. I'm not really charging anything for it. So you could see just to pay for my trading view, it costs around $65 or something. So how what are they paying me for me to do mentorship? It's tiring. So but they will just keep on bombarding my DMs for mentorships. I'm tired. Anyways, you guys should go back. Please start the back testing today. I really need to see the results. You can do it month after month. Each month you are done, you send me the results. Let me see case one or two. Tell me how many case ones you saw, how many case twos you saw, how many played out, how many didn't, and all the stuff. Thank you, and see you
Okay. Thank you,
another
Lou.
day.
Okay. See you again. Bye.